Hi, guys. I wanted to quickly jump on and just be a little real today. Um, for most of you who know me, I love my essential oils. I love educating people on living naturally. And I really believe there's a reason why we all need to do this, right? There's so many chemicals out there, there's so many toxins in the world that are affecting hormones, are affecting, oh my goodness, just everything. If people come to me and they have issues, it doesn't matter what the issue. The root cause of a lot of the issues are what we're putting in our bodies, what we're putting on our bodies, and the fact that maybe we're not as active as we should be, right? So, toxins going on our bodies, we're not eating properly, and we're not exercising. So, for the last 7 years, my focus has been living naturally. I've swapped out as much as I can. I make things from scratch, I buy things that are clean. And that's because I was educated and shown that what we're using is not safe. And for me and my family, that's something I can change. Now that I know, I mean, we had assumed everything out there is safe for us, our families, and everything, right? So, but once I was educated that that's not the case, I went through my life, I went through our house, I went through everything, and I pinpointed what needed to be changed. So for the last 7 years, we've been changing things. We've been changing our shampoos. We've been swapping out our medicine cabinet for oils. We've been doing all these different things, right? Simple little changes and making things is fun for me. Little DIYs and that. And I'm in the process, I'm trying to educate others at the same time, right? I'm going through this journey, so I might as well share this journey with others. Okay. So that's phase one. So phase one was essential oils, living naturally. I'm 100% doing that. And I 100% have proof that, for me anyways, to keep going, is that it's working. So perfect example, my daughter and I went to an integrative doctor. She's able to check the levels of toxins in your body. Mine, I had none. Okay, I've really, really tried hard to change things. And for me, I feel like it's success, right? Like it's not coming up in my blood. So that's great. Okay, I'm doing the best I can. So my daughter, who in the beginning years was 100% totally fine with oils, but as she became a teenager, obviously things change. They like their own products. They have friends that are using this and they like it and they want to try it and they want to do it. So she's not as clean as I would like her to be, right? And on her test results, it showed chemicals in her blood. So that just goes to show you that looking at the natural alternatives, making those simple changes really does make a difference. And if you're going to flip flop back and forth, it's still going to benefit her because she's still not 100% back to everything chemical. It's still benefiting, but it's still showing some levels of toxins in her body. So that's phase one, my oils. I'm doing that for my family because I was educated on knowing that what we were using was full of chemicals. And once I knew that that was the case, I needed to change things. So phase two, when I'm talking with a customer, it always comes down to, yes, there's an oil to help, but what is the root cause, right? What are you eating? What are you putting on your bodies? Are you exercising? These all play a huge role in being able to have and live an optimal life, right? To have a healthy lifestyle. So, yeah, there's an oil, but if you're still eating bad and you're not exercising and you're putting toxins in your body, it's not going to fix the problem, right? Everyone needs to look at root causes, right? So it made me look at things a little bit differently. It made me want to be educated in order to help them with food and fitness as well. So this is what I've been wanting to do for years, but I just didn't find the right program for myself. So once I hit 40, I started to struggle with, I'm sure, the same things that every woman is struggling with, right? I've always been athletic. I've always been thin. I've always worked out, but I've never had, physical struggles that way outside of having kids and, getting through that. So I really wanted to find a program that worked. I went through program after program and nothing was working. I'm working out 100 times more than I used to work out. I should be totally jacked and I'm not, right? And it's because of my hormones. It's because of different things, right? So I found this program. It's amazing. It's called The Faster Way to Fat Loss. And it's not that I wanted to lose weight necessarily. I really wanted to fix my midsection, which was starting to change. And I really did not like that. So, I mean, I was working out like crazy before. And then simple changes with this program. I'm working out less. I'm eating more. I'm eating better food. I was always did well, but better and just in a different time of day. It really made a difference. I've already started to gain muscle. I've lost inches and inches. And I mean, I didn't have much to lose. So for me, seeing that come off was like, wow, this program is the program that I want to jump into. So I've spent the last while and now I'm certified with them, which is super exciting because then I can also share the faster way to fat loss with anyone who is interested, anyone who wants to change things, anyone who's over 40, or maybe not even, maybe it's hitting you sooner. But for me, it was 40. So I have to make some simple changes. I've made these simple changes and I've seen leaps and bounds. So why am I doing this? Like, why do we make these changes? Why all of a sudden do we decide I want to live naturally, or I want to start eating better, or I want to start exercising? Quite often it's because someone's told us that something's wrong, right? Maybe it's a doctor, maybe it's you're not feeling great and you want to make changes. Or maybe you just want to be preventative care. So for me, it's both. I was educated that it wasn't great, so I wanted to be preventative and fix and replace and change as much as I could control. Okay. I've had some health scares in the last couple of years, super scary. And it just makes you look at your life and be like, well, if I end up getting something in the end, did I do everything in my power to not get it or to fix it or to prevent it, right? So that's where I'm at. I'm making these changes for my family, but I'm doing them for myself too. I want to be healthy. I want to live long. And I knew I wouldn't be able to get through this, so sorry. But I'm at the point where you've got to make changes. If you don't make changes in your life, and I mean, we lived healthy, we exercise, we're doing almost all the right things, but there's other simple changes that will increase our lifespan even better, right? Supplementing, exercising, fasting, doing these different things, right? And for each person, it depends on your weight. It depends on this. It depends on that. There's so many factors involved that I can't just say, everyone go and do this, because it's not going to work, right? Everyone's macros, everyone's scenario is very different. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that me and my family are as healthy as possible and that we can prevent, maybe we're preventing 1 out of 5 diseases or whatever. As long as we're working hard and we're trying, it's all that matters to me. And I want to live long, so I'm willing to do it. Are you?